So just about set now. Starting in this one, Eduardo Rodriguez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
The right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Ketel Marte, a switch hitter batting right. That one missed. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
One out, base is empty. Popped up. Acuna on the run. Grabs it on the run. 2 down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Swing and a foul out of play. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Singy, and our pitcher in this game, Sandy Alcantara.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Here's a big power threat. Ronald Acuna Jr. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ball,
that misses, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and that's the first out.
Batting second.
And now Michael Garcia. And that drops in for a strike. Alcantara, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one. Punched out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started, and here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Rodriguez back to work. Pitch is in there. 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Contreras down to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Here comes Manny Machado.
Number 14, Manny Machado.
Ground ball right side. Dives and he can't hang on. Flip to the pitcher is in time. And they do get the second out of the inning.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And next is the designated hitter, Junior Caminero. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Two out, space is empty. That's in there. That's strike one.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Outside, 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that skips in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Goes down looking. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the veteran first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Contreras.
And that is out of play. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Salvador Perez.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. There's a strike. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. And that one pulled foul. That's a little bit low. That's too low. The count now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Comes the 2-2. This one smacked out to left center. 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now he breaks his bat, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. Busy time around the league, taking a look at some notable free agent signings.
Rodriguez.
And that's in there at the knees. Rodriguez, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Hit on the ground to short. Tovar whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 28, Austin
Wells will hit next. Just missed.
That's a ball.
And a swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting 9th, the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. In there at the knees.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And a foul ball. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is that. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Back here in Miami, here's the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
That's a ball.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out.
Ezekiel.
So up next, Ezekiel Tovar. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
So 2 down now, and here is Jackson Chourio. On the ground right side. Marte throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. On to the 4th, still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th, leading off, Fernando Tatis Jr. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
On the ground, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Go ahead run on base. Now the number 2 hitter, Ketel Marte. And that misses. Ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
All tied up here on opening day. That one ripped but foul. Tatis runs. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Nope, outside.
Tatis at second with nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and now it's Juan Soto up and in, and that's ball 1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. And downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. One out and a runner at second, top half of inning number 4. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Off the sculpture. It's a home run. That did some damage. A 3-run dinger. His first homer of the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
One down. Here's Manny Machado. That one is upstairs. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. That's inside.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Good job to fight that one off. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and a full count now.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Hard hit, right side. Arise onto first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Designated hitter, Junior Caminero.
2 down, base is empty. And now, Junior Caminero. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that is downstairs. 1-0. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the 4th, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Clips the corner. It's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That's down.
And that's downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. That one missed. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And the leadoff man aboard.
The third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Struck out swinging his first time. Inside, just missed. Acuna gets his lead at first with nobody out. Alcantara over to first. Acuna dives back in. Swing and a miss, strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here.
Ball, that's in.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and
Now
things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
First and second, no outs. Luis Arraez stands in. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
Fastball is outside. The 1-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Soto going after it. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. This one smoked. Could be trouble. 1 run across. Rodriguez hustles to get it in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
He was all over that one. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Perez now at the plate. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Fouled off down the right side.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2 on, 1 out. And a good eye there.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Just misses there.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Into center. Here's the throw. The tag out. But they do get a run.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
And now it's William Contreras. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes. Ball 1.
This one in the dirt. Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now batting, center fielder, William Abreu.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. That is the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. We're headed to the 5th. The Dominican Republic have the advantage, 3-2. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for the
pitcher's
run,
duel so
the
far.
center
Here's how the
fielder,
starters have
Julio
performed up to this point.
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez back to work. Just missed. And there's a strike. And that one in the air center field. Abreu under it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
The catcher, number 28, Austin
Now
Wells.
here is Austin Wells. Grounded out his first time. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one hit to right. Acuna has it sized up and makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Geraldo
2 outs, base is empty.
Perdomo.
Now a chance for Geraldo Perdomo. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Late with the swing there.
0-2 is the count.
Pitch
1
misses
ball,
there,
2
and it's
strikes.
1-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next
Ball
offering
2.
upstairs. That's down and in. Fernando Tatis Jr. to bat next. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at
The
first
batter,
base is going to
the
have
right
a
fielder,
very aggressive
Fernando
secondary lead. So a
Tatis
ball down the line
Jr.
or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Tatis in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a
0-1.
called strike. In the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. And now the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar.
Ezequiel Tovar.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. And a breaking ball misses outside. Line, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So digging in, Jackson Chourio. Grounded out his first time up. And fouled off. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Acuna up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
1-0.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Abel Uribe getting loose out there. Soto also throwing. Gets under it and pops it up. And the infield fly is called.
The third baseman, number 24, Michael Garcia.
And now, Michael Garcia. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Late swing, fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Tovar, the lead runner at second. Chourio over at first with one away. And it's another strikeout for the Sandman. He's been effective in this one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 on, 2 outs. That one the other way. Machado throws to first in time. And that's the inning. 2 left on. 5 innings complete. The Rush on top 3-2. Back here in Miami, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Ketel Marte. That one outside. And that is ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Carlos Guzman preparing to come on if needed. Number 63 getting cranked up as well. Next offering upstairs. Fastball for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. And it remains 2-2. Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Soto stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Soto in his 7th season, 26 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Bases empty, 1 away here on opening day. Foul ball, still 0-2. 1 down, bases empty.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Eduardo Rodriguez out of the game, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Jose Butto.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air, right field. Acuna. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Dominican Republic out front, 3-2. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Contreras.
That's a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Salvi steps into the box now. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And now it's going to be William Contreras, 1 for 2. Out to short, Perdomo. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Manny Machado now.
For the Dominican Republic, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
And Manny gets a piece. Ball one there. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now it's the DH, Junior Caminero, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fouled off. He was late. 1 down, base is empty. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Fought off foul. Just misses with that one.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Rodriguez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 outs. Swings through that.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now pitching,
Gregory Soto gets the call from the pen.
Soto.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Here's the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu. 0 for 2 in this one. And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Now, Ezequiel Tovar. Down the line, and it's foul. Holding out to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Line drive, leaps it, he's got it.
There's nothing better than watching a third baseman make great plays like that. You can't just throw anyone out there and hope it works out. That's the hot corner, and it takes a special breed to want to play that position.
Jackson Chourio, the next to hit. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Fly ball down the line. Tatis after it. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Daniel Palencia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now here is Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. And there's a ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Late swing, foul to the left. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Perdomo.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. That one catches the zone. Strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Wells makes the turn at second. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
The batter, the second baseman.
Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Marte.
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That's through there for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Runners at the corners, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Palencia, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Juan Soto now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Elvis Alvarado on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
And that one fouled off. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He sends it out of here. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our
Rodriguez.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Tatis waits. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's Ketel Marte. In the air out towards right center. Acuna sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Let's take a look at our lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Juan Soto. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging, too. In there, and it's 0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And that one upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Fires over to first. And that is that. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here with my pal Singy. And pitching in this game, Sandy Alcantara.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Alcantara, in his 7th season, 29 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Missed with a changeup, 2-0. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That's worth the price of admission. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
So up next, Michael Garcia. That's hard hit in the line. Puts it away for the out.
Batting third, the second
Take a look at the lineup.
Luis.
And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one at the knees for a strike. This to third. Machado throws to first. That's the second out.
good fade and sinking action of that
Batting
changeup. Got
the
that hitter
first
to roll
baseman,
over.
Wilson Contreras.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here on opening day. Off the mark there. And 1-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 outs. And it's fouled away. 2-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Chop back up the middle. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Miami, top of the second, here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Out to center. Abreu under it. And there's 1 down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 13.
Here's Machado. That one inside. Ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Clips the corner, and the count is 1-1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. Machado is out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Junior Caminero.
Next is the designated hitter, Junior Caminero. Big time power. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Splits the plate, and that is strike 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And that one is downstairs. And the count 1-2. Tying run is at first. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Venezuela lead it 1-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now here's the veteran DH, Salvador Perez. Alcantara back to work. Just off the inside edge. Alcantara, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a foul out of play. And it's filled up. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here's the catcher, William Contreras. That one fouled off. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Outside low, and that's ball one.
One ball.
Perez aboard here at first with nobody out. The next offering misses. 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one missed. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Wilyer Abreu in the box now. No balls and a strike. Line drive, base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
No ball.
And here is Ezequiel Tovar. Golden opportunity right here. Comebacker could be two. Comes home with it for one to Guerrero, and they turn two.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
No Rio.
Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score two. And fouled off. Two aboard, two outs. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
To the right side, it's in and out of his glove. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him. In comes the runner from third. It's 2-zip.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout
José
so they
Rivas,
could get
gracias
to
por
hitting. All
suscribirte.
it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Ronald Acuna Jr. getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. That's in for a strike. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Ball, that's down.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. One and 2 now on Acuna. That one down the line. Base hit and a run in to score. Coming home. Head first slide and he's safe. And it's 4-0.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Off the mark there, and that's ball 3. Kicks and deals. High fly ball out to left field. Soto gets under it, makes the grab, and that will end the inning. But 3 score in the inning, 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back onto the 3rd inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. That misses,
Outside, that's a ball.
And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-1.
And now 2 balls and a strike. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Next to hit, Geraldo Perdomo.
1-0.
On the ground to first, Contreras tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike. Out to short, Tovar. Sends it across to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Set for the bottom of the third. Luis Arias stands in.
Luis Arias.
That's too low, and it's 1-0.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Wilson Contreras.
Here's Contreras now. Grounded out his first time up. Inside, 1-0. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Way inside.
Three and two.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And Contreras is retired.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Salvador Perez.
2 down, base is empty. Salvador Perez digs in now. Walked his first time. And a foul ball. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So 2 down, and here's the catcher, William Contreras. Fastball is outside. Perez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That one pulled foul. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And a foul ball, he stays alive. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. High fly ball down the left field line. Soto sizes this one up, brings it in, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Out of the fourth, Ketel Marte up to the plate. Marte, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now batting, the left fielder.
And here is Juan Soto. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Fastball for a strike at 95. Line drive and foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir
2 outs,
Guerrero
base is empty.
Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Chourio makes the catch, and that is that. Welcome back. Busy time around the league, taking a look at some notable free agent signings. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. That one not close.
2 strikes.
1-2 the count. Action in the pen down there. Dennis Santana getting ready to go. Uribe warming up as well. And that's off the inside edge. It's 2-2. That's to third. Boots it.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Most of the time, first basemen make those picks in the dirt look pretty easy, but that was a tough one on his backhand side right there. He got his glove down and gave it a good effort, just couldn't get it to stick in the pocket. So, unfortunately, his teammate gets tagged with an error.
So digging in, Jackson Chourio. He's 0 for 1. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's 1. 2 gone as they hit into their second double play in the first 4 innings.
Right fielder.
Very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered here in this one. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on here on opening day. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here in Miami, we go to the top of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Rodriguez back to work, and that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missing inside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one is inside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
So now here's the DH, Junior Caminero. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one out to right. Acuna sizing this one up. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch in foul ground. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Alberto, Wilson, Gena o Santiago, gracias por suscribirte.
Just missed. Machado, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is down low. Swings through that one.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if he can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Double play ball to second. There's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. The veterans have the lead 4-0.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Abel Uribe. On for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
Garcia
Ball
lays
one, no
off
strike.
down low as he digs in for the third time.
Well, these guys putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. At the plate, Luis Arias. 0 for 2 in this one. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his
ball,
arms
one strike.
extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Grounder might be 2. 1 at second, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out, keep the runner out of scoring position.
Wilson Contreras now up to the
batting,
plate.
the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
And first offering is fouled off. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Wow, good luck
0-2.
catching up to that one.
Man at first, 1 away.
Ball.
Move to first.
No, he's safe.
Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just excellent location on that inside
Now
fastball.
batting,
Really
the
locked him
designated
up.
hitter,
And
Salvador.
as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for.
Salvador.
You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And the batter now, Salvador Perez. A walk, and he's also singled. And that's fouled off. Inside.
That's
And now it's
inside.
even 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The catcher,
Couple
number
of hits in a row
36,
for him here. Just
William
kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the
Contreras.
infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now the catcher up to hit, William Contreras. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. All set for the
Leading
start of
off
the
for
inning.
the
Here's the
Dominican
catcher,
Republic,
Austin
the catcher,
Wells.
Austin Wells.
And first offering is fouled off. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Foul ball still 0-2. And that's in the
1
dirt.
ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. under it is Acuna to make the grab.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, one away here on opening day. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that skips into there.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I don't know how this at bat will end, but I'll be sad when it does. So much fun watching this thing go back and forth.
Struck him out looking.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Just missed. The 1-0. That one ripped. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ketel Marte, the next to hit. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And that's downstairs and outside. Tatis at second with 2 down.
That's ball 2.
In the dirt, blocked. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Nice job behind the plate there. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Abreu.
That catches the outside corner. 0-1. Inside, just missed. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, shortstop Ezekiel.
Ezekiel Tovar will hit next. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder Jackson Chorio.
2 down, base is empty. Jackson Chorio digs in now. There's a swing and a drive. But that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Rodriguez has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Juan Soto. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And that one fouled off. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Swings and misses, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. In the air on the infield. Garcia should have this one. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
And now it's Manny Machado. That's in there. Strike 1. Just missed.
Yeah.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom of the 7th, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
the third baseman, number 24, Michael Garcia.
Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Garcia. 1 for 3. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Back-to-back curveballs and back-to-back whiffs. And
Now
I tell you what, that's having a feel for what you can beat a hitter with. And clearly, he wasn't picking up that breaking ball at all.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. That's in there. 2 out, space is empty. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Now pitching.
Pitching change here, Carlos Guzman. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there. So I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
Caminero in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Strike on the inside corner.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that just misses.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. His first homer of the year, and they inch closer. It's 4-1.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Now here is Julio Rodriguez. The 1-0. Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Number 63 appears to be getting loose. Alvarado, the power lefty, up as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
In the air, out towards left center. Chorio tracks it down for the out.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly. Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab for the second out.
No, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Trying to bunt his way on. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Now it's going to be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Two outs. Foul ball. Just misses. Now 1-2. High fly ball out towards left center. Squeezes it, and that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Dennis Santana. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Contreras.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Santana is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Strike 2.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Now batting, the designated.
So now the DH spot, Salvador Perez. He's so consistent that the manager basically could look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. A changeup missing. And that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Gregory Soto, the left-hander, up and throwing. In the air, right side. Tatis sizes this one up, and there's 2 away.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. Backed off the plate that time.
1-0. Ball, that's out.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fastball for a strike.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tatis Jr. Down the middle for a strike. And a new season is officially underway. Fastball for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And ball one.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Tatis waits. That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And that misses off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Here's Ketel Marte. First pitch misses. Marte, an all-star a season ago, 31 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Now snap throw to first. Tatis dives back in. Into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 22.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
First and second, no outs. And now it's Juan Soto. And that one fouled off. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His first homer of the year, and now they're out in front. It's 3-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That's inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame here on opening day. And it remains 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And the pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Ball.
Next
Ball
offering
two.
is downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Stepping in, Junior Caminero. And a foul ball. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's the 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Julio Rodriguez now at the plate. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Two outs. And that one wrapped foul. Check swing to the 0-2, appeal to first, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The Rush out front here, 3-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park, getting the nod on the mound, Sandy Alcantara. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Ball 1, no strikes. And there's a ball. There's the strike. Swung on, belted. And foul as it bangs off the fence. That one missed.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Oh, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Jennifer Salazar, gracias por suscribirte.
He'll do it himself.
He's out.
So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Batting
And let's take a look
Michael.
at the lineup. Already they find themselves down 3 runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board, and that'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it right now, you can put yourself up against a wall and not have really good at bats. So just trust the process. Trust that your pitcher can hold them right there. These players can find themselves back in this ball game.
Michael Garcia stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Luis Ariz stands in.
Nope. Ball 1.
Throw there. Safe. Garcia leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Pickoff throw. Garcia back in on a dive.
Two and 0.
In the dirt. Right side. Marte throws to first in time. Now 2 out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Wilson.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Looked like it was a little bit up. 2 outs with a runner at third. Outside with a breaking ball. Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to Guerrero. Out number 3. New inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
Rodriguez back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Geraldo Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo, the next to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Tatis, the next to hit, takes outside.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Just missing there, and that's ball 2. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. And El Nino is stifled for the K. And we're back, bottom of the second. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Salvador Perez.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 6th, the catcher, William.
And now it's William Contreras.
He is a talented player. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
Right through there for a strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And ball 1. That one just misses.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Ronald Bernardo Gutiérrez Hernández, gracias por suscribirte.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, Wilyer.
Here's the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a ground ball to first. Guerrero steps on the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Welcome back. Busy time around the league, taking a look at some notable free agent signings.
Marte.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Just off
that's
the
inside.
inside edge.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Out towards left center. Abreu puts it away. One down.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan
Soto now. He's already homered in this game.
Let's go, kid.
And the
Off the
first
plate,
pitch
ball
misses for ball one. And it's fouled away. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics.
Now batting,
Hits against a
the
firm
first
front
baseman,
side,
Vladimir
and the hands
Guerrero
just continue to
Jr.
carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one fouled off. On the ground right side. 4, 6, out. 3, double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left.
Merlin
We head
Acosta,
down to
gracias
the
por
home half
suscribirte.
of inning number 3. The Dominican Republic have the advantage, 3-0. As we go to the last of the third, here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chorio. Foul ball there. Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike. And a
Ball
curve
2.
is down and in. Fouls one off. 2-2. Good eye in that spot. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. He goes down looking.
Now batting, right fielder.
So the
Ronald
batting order turns
Acuna
over. Here's Acuna
Jr.
now. Grounded out his first time. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. One out and a runner at second.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now. swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Rodriguez settles under this one, puts it away for the out. Next to hit, Michael Garcia. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Garcia.
Fouled off left side. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Popped in the air, left field, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Manny Machado. Off the plate, 1-0.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Just missed. That one misses. 3-1. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Caminero, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And it stays fair.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Just missed. Rodriguez, a former Rookie of the Year, 24 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Caminero stands at first with 1 out. That's a slider for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jose Buto up and loosening in the pen. Number 63, a left-hander, also throwing. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off-balance speed, there's 1, and that's all they'll get.
The batter, the catcher, Austin Wells.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is fouled back. That misses, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Arias.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Hit in the air, left field. Soto gets under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Wilson.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. Grounded out his first time. Just off the inside edge. That's off the mark. Now 2-0. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that's in there at the knees.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Now
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Perez takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to the left. Machado throws to first in time. And they get Perez for the out. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Rodriguez back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And a base hit up the middle. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, the right fielder, Fernando.
Here comes the
Tatis
skipper, and we're going to see a
Jr.
pitching change in this spot. Eduardo Rodriguez done for the afternoon. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching,
Jose Butto taking over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He is struck out and he is walked. Fouled off. He was late. To short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Here on opening day. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
2 down, nobody on. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
He swings and fouls one off. Marte off of first with 2 away. Late swing, foul to the left. And there's a ball. That one 95 to finish him off. Back here in Miami, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Inside, just missed. And a base hit into right. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the looks,
it
can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Wilyer Abreu getting ready to hit. That's in there. That's strike 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So he's down on just 3 pitches. Watch the first 2 and then chased after the 3rd.
Yeah, not a very good at bat right there, Boo. But that was also some excellent pitching. The 0-0 and 0-1 pitches were both right on the edge of the strike zone. So it's not like he watched 2 cookies go by. Then a great job of expanding and making him chase the 0-2, knowing he would be in protect mode.
And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Doubled his first time. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That's
1
down
ball,
and in.
2 strikes.
Back to the mound. It hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. Thatcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chorio. Went down on strikes his first time through. Just missed.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that
Now
finds a
batting,
glove,
the
but you
right
will
fielder,
get some high
Ronald
fives. You know,
Acuna
when you make great contact,
Jr.
you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the corner. Strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
First and second, 2 outs. Garcia digs in now. He is singled and he is flied to left. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it's a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, top of the 6th inning. And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.